Every morning I put my pants on one leg at a time and I slip on my soft-soled shoes and I hear the same calling you do. Help someone today. Help someone today. Sounds easy, doesn't it? But if being a security officer was easy, anybody could do it. It takes a certain breed. Someone who has spidey senses when things are going wrong. I will close with this. If you believe the purpose of life is to only serve yourself, then you have no purpose. Help someone today.
All right, we are here at Wynn Hotel and Casino. And we are here to do a filming location video for the movie Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 that came out in 2015. This was the first film to get access to actually film on site at the Wynn Resort in Las Vegas. 6 years after the original, a depressed Paul Blart travels to Las Vegas for the elite Mall Cop security convention. And while he is here with his daughter, a gang of thieves disguised as hotel employees plot to steal the Wynn Hotel's art collection. Paul discovers the plot, and despite being mocked by local casino security, he works to save his kidnapped daughter and stop the robbers. It is directed by Andy Fickman and stars, of course, Kevin James as Paul Blart, Mall Cop. First pull up. It is here at the south entrance of the hotel, because you can see this store still in the background. When they pull up, you can see the top of that entrance. Right there, you see that? That's right over there. You can still see this right there. So when he pulls up, I believe right there to the side is right that part of the building right there to the side where that guy is standing. And then to the right, you see that door sign right there. Am I pronouncing that right? There you go. That would have been right there. All right, the scene here where Paul Blart is impressing his fellow security guards with his Segway skills was all filmed right here. You can see that sign in the background still. If you look here, you can still see those two lights. The areas that were filmed out of LA area was the south entrance right here. And they just moved those statues over here. He goes to check in. I believe it is right here. Kind of still see the same type of counter. And then if you look that way, you can see that wall in the background still. You can still see those lamps. So when Paul Blart falls into the water, it is here at the Lake of Dreams. Now that frog that you see still comes out when the show goes on. And I'm assuming that guy could be standing right here. It does look like that railing. Now he does come up these escalators right here. And he's standing right about here. You can still see that part of the wall in the background. When they're walking, you can see all this. Standing right here. You can see all that in the background. All those poles you can still see. So, a security guard told me that this scene right here was filmed where the Gucci store is. The water would have been right over here. I'm not sure exactly like where the table was. It could have been over there. Now this scene right here where he's talking to the other security guard and his wife, that would have been outside Bordelata, if I'm pronouncing that right. And that would have been right here. Now the Louis Vuitton store was over here, over to the side there, but now that store is right here. And this all was open up to a restaurant. When Paul Blart is on the phone, the person who is holding his daughter captive is right here. You can see that restaurant in the background. It's kind of like spinach for Popeye. I mean, I believe this is that area. Obviously, you could see that restaurant down there from before. I was told by security that a lot of things are obviously moved. Either moved from just 10 years of moving things around, or that were actually moved to be placed for the movie. And then those tulips that you see here were moved over to the Wynn shops. They were probably just placed here for the movie, but... And here are those tulips. At first I thought they were roses, but they are tulips. Now they look a little different, but you can still see that line of lights up there. So it was probably like right around here. All right, when that guy was on the walkie-talkie, he had to be standing somewhere around this area, because you could see that in the background, or right above him. So I'm thinking either here or here. You can see XS in the background. Now, unfortunately, this restaurant is closed off right now. But I believe the scene where he runs into the glass is here. Could be wrong. I'm thinking these poles are right here. I think he's in this area, because you can see the pool in the background of the water, at least. I believe he's looking at him through these windows. And then he looks out these windows, so he would be facing here, that guy. And and then some glass over there is when he runs into it. I could be wrong, but I think this scene is actually filmed in Encore, not Wynn, because you can see the top there, those like shades, well, like curtain type, they match exactly. The worker told me this used to be the dice area, and that would have been right over here. It's a little different. But yep, it would have been right around here. Now, I want to say the pool they were at was Encore Beach Club, where his daughter was talking to, I believe, the valet guy. I want to say that was in here. These things could have been moved, but you see these two giant vases right here? Now, they are different, but you see that right there? Now, like I said, it is a lot different, but it could be this way. And this restaurant was put here now. Those are definitely different vases, so I don't know 100%. I mean, if it was, then there would have been a wall right here. Could it be like this? Potentially.
Good morning, Mr. Maka.
Or the scene could have been filmed down this hallway and moved. But one worker said they think it was over here. So I'm not going to say I'm 100% sure.